Oh my good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the SoLu Broadcasting Network. I am your host, Scotty Bonner. What an absolute blessing, honor, and privilege it is to be back again with you and everyone this season here at the Rose Garden. So welcome to SoLu Broadcasting. I want to thank everybody so much. I want to remind everybody you can watch all our games on our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and type in SoLu Broadcasting, and there you will see and hear all of the games live. So tonight, we got a fantastic U18 battle about ready to take place between the Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks, or midgets as they're called, or U18s, taking on the team from Newington. Newington already on the ice, ready to go, rocking the gold sweaters, and the Seahawks will be out momentarily in their beautiful bright yellow sweaters. I want to thank you so much for joining us. To remind everybody, please share the link, share the link, share the link, share the news. Just go to YouTube and look up SoLu Broadcasting, and please like and subscribe our channel. That helps us grow the brand and grow the business. And you know how that goes, ladies and gentlemen. And a rising tide raises all ships and tsunamis and things of that nature. So we've got a big battle coming up. The first game of the year, ladies and gentlemen, the half season for these young ladies and lads out there. I don't know if there's any ladies on either of these teams. And these teams will eventually become the high school teams here for Newington and for the Eastern Connecticut Eagles, as we see the Seahawks making their way out of the locker room now. There you see the bright yellow sweaters we were talking about. I love those sweaters. I wish the Seahawks organization would wear those. I absolutely love them, although I like our sweaters a lot. Especially I saw the young lads out there with their practice reverse jerseys on this weekend. They were looking sharp as ever. We're about ready to get underway here. The Seahawks in the bright yellow. Newington in the off yellow, I guess you could call it, or perhaps gold, perhaps bronze, depending upon if you're a New Orleans Saints fan or anything of that ilk. So they're going to play, I believe, 3 15-minute periods here tonight. Icing and offsides are in effect. Body checking is legal and hopefully not frowned upon by the officiating crew. Icing and offsides are in effect. I'm not sure if we'll see delayed offsides. There is delayed offsides in high school, but in youth hockey, if you're offsides, it is an automatic whistle, which, if you're a fan of the program, you realize completely disturbs the broadcaster. So we're about ready to get underway here in a few minutes. Welcome to the pregame. It's Tom Brady weekend here in New England, the saddest day I'm ever going to have as a football fan. Can't believe they're actually starting the season without Thomas James Brady involved. It's been a long time, ladies and gentlemen. The last time Brady wasn't involved, I wasn't married, didn't have any kids. I think I was still driving. What was I driving before? It was when Tom Brady took the helm in 2001. Oh, yeah, I think I was still driving my Saturn. No, I had my Jeep still. Yes, I still had my Jeep back in 2001. Yeah. So it's been a long time. Patriots retiring Tom's number tomorrow, and I think it's a great tribute, this, that, and the other thing. But boy, oh boy, it's going to be a sad day, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't it really, from a Patriot fan's perspective, one that I've been all my life from Long Island, New York. That is true, but I've been a Patriot fan since way before Drew Bledsoe arrived. I used to go to Sullivan Stadium, then Foxborough Stadium, then Gillette Stadium. Sat on the middle bleachers there like we have here at the Rose Garden in Norwich. Took us off. Actually, was there the game that they lost to Seattle in overtime. And because they lost that game, they got the first overall pick. And because they got the first overall pick, they selected Drew Bledsoe. Seattle got Rick Meyer. Drew Bledsoe got hit by Mo Lewis. And the world has never, ever, ever been the same. So Tom Brady weekend, opening weekend here for the Seahawks and the Nor'easters. They're about ready to get underway. You see the Zamboni going back and forth and back, right to left, and then left to right on your screen, respectively, depending upon which hemisphere you are tuning in from. If you're down in Australia, then I can imagine that the Zamboni right now is going from the left to the right on the screen, the old George Costanza counterclockwise swirl right there, ladies and gentlemen. So the Zamboni just about done. A couple of more laps. The boys will get their warm-ups in. We'll get you the starting goaltenders. And we will be underway with the season. This is the inaugural game of the season right here on SoLu Broadcasting. And it's brought to us by our good friends, our delicious friends at the great and fantastic Captain Scott's Lobster Deck. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. The missus and I went to Captain Scott's, about, I think, a week or two ago. I'm not even sure right now. And went out with a couple of good friends of ours, sat out on the back patio right by the gazebo. There was scheduled to be a band, but I don't know, there was some sort of rain or something in the band. I don't know, something with worrying about plugging in and getting their electrical equipment wet and getting electrocuted. I don't know. I always say safety second. I think they should have played. But anyway, that's not important right now. Captain Scott's Lobster Dock, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, the best seafood restaurant. It's unbelievable. Right there at Shores Cove, down in New London. It's gorgeous. The air comes right off of the water. You're outside. It's beautiful. The food is absolutely delicious. It is the best, ladies and gentlemen. So this game is brought to us by our friends at Captain Scott, serving up lobster rolls, fresh fish 7 days a week, on through now until it gets way too cold for them to be out there. Last year, they were stayed open all the way until Christmas. The fish market has a great selection of fresh fishes, clams, shrimp, and more. And Tom's Stuffies are always a big, delicious hit. They are fantastic. And don't forget to book their food truck for next year's big events. If you're having a big event, there's nothing like having the Captain Scott food truck pull up for the event. Then everybody knows that things are very serious. You pull up to an event and you see the Captain Scott food truck, sitting there, and you're like, all right, clearly I'm in the right place. Things are about, to get very serious. But Captain Scott's Lobster Dock, ladies and gentlemen, the lobster rolls are absolutely unbelievable. Everything, I love it. Great people, great food. It's a great time down there right on the water. All right, the boys are taking to the ice now. I'm going to go through their warm-ups. As we said, the Seahawks are donning their bright yellow sweaters. Newington wearing their off yellow bronze sweaters. Looks like the netminder for Newington right there. Number 29 in your scorecard getting the start tonight. That's Caden Gendrew. And we'll see who's getting the start in between the pipes here for the Seahawks. I think I only see one goaltender dressed right here. We're going to have this is a doubleheader here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So buckle up. Hopefully you don't have anything on the agenda. And you got the game on the big screen. That's the way to do it. Looks like, I believe, Mr. Anderson is getting the start between the pipes. Yes, that's number 38 in your scorecard, Christopher Anderson. The young lad was not always a goaltender when he was younger. He opted in between the pipes because his organization needed it. And like so many people, he took to it. And now we see him getting the start here today. Number 38 in your scorecard, Christopher Anderson. Of course, my daughter had the privilege of playing with his younger brother, Owen, for many years. A fantastic hockey player in his own right. The Andersons are hockey royalty here at Norwich. Great people, great coach. And good to see the young lad getting a start in between the pipes today as the boys are going through their warm-ups. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, I'm your host, Scotty Bonner. An absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be back here again with you for our fourth season now, covering the Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks. And this is a soft opening this weekend. We've only got 2 games for the Seahawks, both the U18 midget high school games, and then next weekend a full docket. I don't think the Mites start next weekend. I think they're on the road, so we'll start with the Squirts and the Pee-wees starting next Saturday morning. So we'll be ready to go. We got a game coming up right after this between the other half of the Seahawks squad taking on Tri-Town Eagles, part of a Enfield organization. And tomorrow morning at 11:30, be sure to tune in. A great appetizer for NFL football. Rather than watching NFL pregame or something on NFL or ESPN Network, tune into the SoLu. We got a fantastic affair tomorrow morning at 11:30. As the Shoreline Sharks play host to the South Vermont Flames. The Sharks lost a tough one today on the road 3-1, looking to bounce back for their home opener tomorrow. A capacity crowd expected on hand at the Northford Ice Pavilion, and we'll have it live right here on your home for youth, college, prep school hockey, and high school hockey as well. Of course, I'm talking none other than the SoLu Broadcasting Network. All right. The boys are just about done with their warm-ups. I feel pretty warmed up. The cameraman is here. He's warmed up. He was out there getting his laps in, warming up. Mr. Aiden Matter, our new cameraman for the season. About ready to get underway here. The Seahawks finishing up their warm-ups. As we said, Anderson between the pipes and Gendrew in between the pipes for the Nor'easters. The buzzer is going to sound. There you go. The teams will head over to their respective benches. So a final moment for you at home to get your Doritos or get your sarsaparilla poured into the glass. Make sure you got your ice poured high. And the glass is ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Opening day. It's a little bit of a weird start sometimes for the midgets because they do a half season. These guys will play on these teams for half the season until Thanksgiving, and then they'll depart for their high school teams. That's a good little preseason, if you will, almost, kind of. But I'll tell you what, last year the Seahawks had a nice half season and got off to a good start during the year. It's important. You want to get, the juices flowing. You want to get the mind right. The legs feed the wolf. You want to make sure, come Thanksgiving, you got your A game. You want to have that packed. I always, going to the arena, I ask my daughter, I don't say to you got your jersey, you got your water bottle, you bring your skates, you pack your A game. Yes, Daddy. It was the first thing I put in bed. Good job, honey. All right, we're about ready to get underway as both teams getting some last moment instructions. The officials look ready to go. I met the official before the game. I told him there was a cheeseburger in it for him if things turn out the Seahawks' way. We'll see if the official's hungry. If he really helps out the Seahawks, I'll even be willing to throw some bacon on top of that bad boy. Got to do what you got to do, ladies and gentlemen. Ace Rothstein, a good friend of mine. All right, the Seahawks break their huddle. Looks like Drew Sager going to be getting the start. Number 3 in your scorecard. Nick Rembish. Rembish, the leading goal scorer last year as a freshman. Had a phenomenal year. Rembish can fly, very shifty. Sager, a great two-way player. Plays center a lot, too, on the wing right now. As we get underway, they drop the puck. Rembish on cue, ladies and gentlemen, making the broadcaster look like he knows what he's talking about. It's not easy to do. He picks up the puck, rounding the net, head up, eyes up, thinking about his next move, throws it. That's pulled down by Newington, and they head out off the skates. Good job of back-checking there by Sager. He's not back-checking. He's not in position to make that play, so it's a good job. Back to the point. Good look there. Hops over the stick there, Reagan. And he hops back. Good job recovering as he's hounded there by Lopa. Lopa, number 17. Uses it for his defense partner. Tries to go cross-ice. Rembish tried to get a piece of it. Couldn't do so as the Seahawks go for their first line change. Newington, D to D in their own zone. Munson, a good, strong defenseman. I like his game. Always did. Chipped ahead now. In at the blue line. Nice job there by Sprankle. And Sprankle in on the forecheck. He has help there as the Seahawks cause the turnover behind the net. Got it out in front. That hit a body. Big hit there delivered by Sager. First hit of the season. Goes to Drew Sager. Behind the net it goes now. Sprankle trying to get it out in front. That's thwarted aside by the netminder, Gendrew. As he used the big paddle there. Not allowing it to get in front. Now it comes dangerously in front. Gendrew very alert there to keep the wickets closed. A nice stop there as Newington sends it all the way down. We get our first whistle of the game. 13 minutes, 43 seconds left to go here in the opening stanza. Opening day, opening shift right there. And a good one for the Seahawks as they got the puck in front. Gendrew with a nice stop there. Seahawks with a much deeper bench here than Newington. So I got to think if I'm the Seahawks, I'm dumping it in and I'm running them. Then come 200 feet as often as possible. That would be my game plan, ladies and gentlemen, if I had a game plan. You got to play chess, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a chance now. Linekas down low with one hand. Got to it. Gendrew stayed with him. Nice job there by the Seahawks to fight it off and get it down low. It was Larson won the battle. Austin Linekas getting to the cooker. Letting the shot go there. And a nice stop by the netminder. Gendrew has been tested a couple of times. Linekas getting it back to the point. Good job covering the point there. Palmer Williams, number 16 in your scorecard, sends it behind the net. Chasing it there, and Hazlitt. Hazlitt wearing number 5 for the Bronze organization. Any Pop fans' old number. That pleases the broadcaster. Comes out the center. On the backhand, quickly sent back in there by Williams. Hops over his stick. Ends up deep in the Seahawks zone. Nice cross-ice pass, tape-to-tape pass there. Good look there by Sauer. Sauer. He's one of the nicest kids you'll meet in town. Big fan of that young lad. Always smiling, always in a good mood. My kind of guy, Chipping it up ahead. Jolly-go-lucky type of fella. The guy you want to surround yourself with, You don't want to be surrounded by some grump all the time. Big hit there. Trying to get the puck out. It was Reagan. Chipped ahead now, walking in. Munson pulls the trigger. Anderson got a piece of it. His first save of the season, and it was a good one. Now he's got another one. 2 for 2 is Mr. Anderson now. As both goaltenders have now been tested, and both goaltenders have brought their number 2 pencil and are making their marks full and dark. That one almost eluded the netminder, Gendrew. It's sent hard around. Bartis. Derek Bartis got it in front. They score! Oliver Trudeau at the back door. A fantastic play there by Bartis as he kept it in. Got it down low quickly. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, the Seahawks are on the board. 1-0 is the score. Oh, real nice play there by Bartis at the blue line. Keeping that puck in. He didn't just keep it in. That was an obvious intentional pass there. He's got the assist. And a nice plus is his good first shift there. His midget or high school career there for number 24. Fantastic player. Another one of the young lads out there that had the privilege of watching him play for years, as I have for the majority of these young guys out there now. So, you see a young guy out there last year, Rembish, his first year at this level. Looked like he belonged from the first day, and you can see him out there now taking the face off. Now Bartis. Yeah, all right, Nick, I can do what you can do. If you can do it, I can do it. First shift, 1 point. Regular strength goal, so that's a plus. The most important stat for a defenseman. So 1-0 the Seahawks lead. A nice job by Trudeau at the back doors. Buried it. Did what he was supposed to do. 11:39 left to go here in the opening stanza. 1-0. Trudeau with the goal from Bartis. Even strength goal. Giveaway now. Rembish tried to get it out. Good forecheck there. Rembish coming back, laying the lumber into him there. Dislodging the puck, and away come the Seahawks to center ice. Here's Rembish now, picking it up. With speed down the right wing, dancing. Rembish running right over the man. Was lined up for a big hit. Nick kept the legs turning there. Now going back at him. Little forearm shiver there from Hazlitt to the back of the head. And the refs had enough of that. I guess he's going to call playing hockey too roughly with others, which, if you think about it, ladies and gentlemen, in and of itself is a contradiction in terms. But I digress. Rembish drew the penalty. Hazlitt went back at him. I myself didn't think it was a penalty, but I myself rarely do. All right, so power play now for the Seahawks. Burbridge leaning in, number 13. Rembish staying on left wing, on right wing now. Sager at the points. Looks like we got Williams. And on the right point is Dave Sauer. Getting the penalty on the board. 11-11 left to go here in the opening stanza. Opportunity here for the Seahawks to double the lead as they win the faceoff, letting the quick shot go. That deflected over the net. Rembish tracks it down off the boards. There's a chance now in front. Finds his way again to Rembish. Rembish lets the shot go. Jindro got enough of that. Steer it aside. Good pressure here on the power play by the Seahawks as they won the faceoff. Staying with it, applying the pressure now in the corner. Wheeling and dealing, walking out with a Sager. Sager looking to get in the shooting lane. He does. Lets the shot go. Waffled aside there. Nice stop there by Caden Jindru. Jindru's been good. He's been tested. A lot of shots here for the Seahawks. They got to be getting upwards of close to 10 now. Back to the blue line it goes. Nice job by Sauer to track it down and keep it in. That's a nice play there. Wheeling and dealing in the corner. Sliding across the seam on one time. A big stop. The rebound. Still can't get it out. Oh, that just failed to click as Burbridge was at the back door. Now Rembish coming away with it. Tried to go short side, top shelf. That just missed. Oh, the Seahawks have kicked over the Hornets' nest here today, ladies and gentlemen, and they are buzzing in there. Sager looking like a hot knife through butter, wheeling and dealing. Lets the shot go. A big stop again. Jindro holding the fort there. 22 seconds remaining in the man advantage. 10 minutes, 2 seconds left to go here in the opening stanza. The goaltender's got to be your best penalty killer, and he certainly has been here for Newington. Buzzing around in there. Power play marches on. A new centerman now, Lovitaire. Seahawks gain control at the blue line, looking to set up shop, letting the shot go. Another stop by the netminder. That one went off the clavicle. You may call it the collarbone at home. Again, back to the blue line, letting the shot go. That one off the clavicle as well. Cleared and all the way down. The ref says it's deflected. Clearly, the ref wants to get the happy hour. Waving off icing, and I applaud it. Shouldn't be icing when you're shorthanded, but not the ref's fault. He didn't make the rules. I don't know who came up with that rule, ladies and gentlemen, but I certainly would like to appeal it one day. Well, after the restraining order from the CIAC, I'm not really allowed to be within 1,000 feet of the office anymore. Here's Bartis now. Bartis with speed. Bartis one-hands it in. Comes back to the blue line. Knocked down there by Sprankle. Sprankle, nice look there. Walking in Lovitaire. Lovitaire pulls the trigger. Big stop, the rebound. Pouncing on it is the goalkeeper, Jindru. And there'll be no further play. Good pressure once again. I'll tell you, the netminder has really been stellar here in the opening goal. He's been busy. A stand-up goaltender. He mostly stays on his feet till the last second. I like it. Old school. Reminds me of the great Sean Burke back in the day. Late 80s, early 90s. For the then green, red, and white New Jersey Devils. Before Martin Brodeur came around. Just under 9 minutes left to go here in the opening stanza. 1-0. A goal by Oliver Trudeau. So a good penalty kill there by Newington, or I should say a good penalty kill by the goaltender, Andrew. And ladies and gentlemen, if I seem partial to the goaltender, I am an old third-string backup netminder myself. So if you're looking for impartiality or someone, who's going to be here and be fair about things, you may want to turn the channel. Nice job by Linekas there on the forecheck, causing the turnover behind the net. Chance now back to the blue line, wheeling, letting the shot go, deflected, didn't get through. Seahawks doing a real nice job being the first ones on the puck here all day today. The back door was open for a moment. Look at that young lad ready to get on the ice with his hoodie. That guy looked focused. Looked like he was going to get to the cooker. That's what you like to see. That's a future power forward right there. Linekas sends it into the corner, chasing it down there. Sheffer, nice job to pinch in, keep the puck in. Seahawks doing a real nice job using their blue line here tonight. Again, the Seahawks looking sharp, as they did last fall when they started their half season, picking up the puck at center ice now with speed. Move it there, will dump it in and go for a player change. That one's left by the goaltender for Robinson. Robinson couldn't get it out. Chance now for the Seahawks behind the net, looking for the wraparound. That slid off the stick, kept in by Sauer. Sauer wearing Sid Fernandez's old number 50. Lost the handle on it, but it's right back in as the Seahawks continue to apply pressure. Cunningham leaves it. A little bit of give and go now for Preston Fort. Fort got it in front. Nice pass. Cunningham turning and wheeling, letting the shot go. Saved by Gendreau. Still loose. Cunningham finding it behind the net. Everybody meeting there for a moment. On Fort's stick. Fort letting the shot go off the side of the net. Cunningham now juggling it to himself. That's why it's always good for a hockey player to be a member of the juggling club. See right there the benefits paying off. Cunningham with the hand-eye coordination. One almost got into the goalkeeper, Anderson. He didn't get there. Chance for the Seahawks as they send it in. Trudeau, the goal scorer. Wearing number 22, which is apropos for a goal scorer to wear. Michael Bossi's old number, of course. 7:11 left to go here in the opening stanza. Good chance to go get yourself a Slurpee. Make mine a cherry with a Coke on top, or a Coke with a splash of cherry on top, whichever's easiest for you. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, Slurpee in a long time. Pulling the trigger. Anderson found it through traffic. Covered up. A nice stop there by Anderson. Anderson, I'll tell you, sometimes, when you're not that busy, it can be a little difficult at times. Anderson looking sharp. No rebound. That's what you like to see. It's not enough at this level to just stop the puck. You got to be in control. It's either got to be in the corner or it's got to be in your glove. Anderson looking good. At the center it goes. Sent back in by Newington. Touched up off sides. There's Rubiak. Just caught behind the play there for a moment. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Again, we got another game coming up right after this. A back-to-back belly-to-belly doubleheader action here this evening on this humid night in southeastern Connecticut. Summer about to leave, though. Although it was barely a summer. It wasn't hot at all this year. Barely a summer, barely a winter. I like it. Very mild here in the New England area. Everybody's like, oh, dude, be quiet. You're killing us for the winter. We'll be fine. Quickly now through the neutral zone, stepping ahead. Trying to get a step on it. You got Rembish cutting to the cooker. Couldn't get to it. The rebound. Gendreau sliding over to block that. Good burst of speed there by Verberidge. As he cut through the neutral zone, got to the puck. Made a nice rush. Quickly now, here's Sager. Sager wheeling and dealing. Sager leaves it for Rembish. Nope, he got it back. I apologize. Sager off the boards now. Sager pulling it to himself. Sager slid it down low. Got a man there. Verberidge chopping at it. Nice job there by Gendreau. Cover it up. 6 minutes, 12 seconds left to go here in the opening stanza. Opening night, opening game here for the 2023-2024 campaign. Over 300 games on the docket this year, ladies and gentlemen, the SoLu Broadcasting Network. So I'll see you all in April. Here's Munson now with speed. Down the left wing at the dot. Munson pulling the trigger. Anderson got enough of it. Nice rush there by Gavin Munson. A nice job by Anderson. Coming out to cut down the angle. He knew Munson was all by himself. A 3-on-1 now. Turns into a 3-on-2 as Munson got all the way back. Got a chunk of him. Now you really got to like the effort there of Gavin Munson. He led the rush, got the shot on goal. And then he was the first guy back to get a piece of it and break it up on a 3-on-1. Hockey's a 200 feet game. Munson's playing all 200 feet of it right now. Here's a chance now in front, cutting through on the backhand. That just missed. And Sprankle found himself with a little bit of room. Nice speed there. Finding Sprankle by Sager. With the puck on a string, that's Larson. Larson trying to get it down low. Another save, cleared but not out. Kept in. Sauer lets the quick shot go. That was a good shot. Didn't get through, but that's what you want from your defenseman, though. Get the shot off quickly. Get it towards the net. A couple of feet off the ice or 1 foot off the ice. Goes off a leg, goes off a pad. Maybe goes in. Nothing ever wrong with a shot on goal, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me. There's an old former third-string backup netminder for the University of Stony Brook Patriots and Seawolves. Circa 1994 to 96, 93 to 95. Oh, it's getting blurry. Longer and longer time ago. I used to hate when the guys would shoot. Love the guys who would pass. Sauer couldn't keep it in as Newington gets it out to center. Good hustle there by Sprankle. Sprankle on the back check. On around for Linekas. Linekas getting the Jets going now. Linekas with speed through the neutral zone. Over the blue line, Linekas looking to cut to the middle. Found it. That's the shot go against the grain. That one buzzed the tower there. Goose would not be pleased. Maverick would say, come on, Goose. All around now, Linekas. Linekas on it there. Linekas letting the shot go. Goes wide of the netminder. Newington trying to get it out. Now we see the fatigue starting to become a factor here with the short bench. Newington's only got 5 skaters on the bench, so the Seahawks have got an entire flock over there. Seahawks got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seahawks got 10 subs, I think. Oh, that was a whole still, yeah. Seahawks have got 3 full lines. Newington's got 2. So you do the math, ladies and gentlemen. All right, leaning in now. Wearing Tom Brady's number 12 is Preston Fort. I don't think anybody should be able to wear number 12 in New England for any sport. The NFL should really retire Brady's jersey. I know I said that on Facebook and caught a little flack about it, but you can't wear 99 in hockey. Shouldn't be able to wear number 12 in football. That's my opinion. There's a chance now. Seahawks trying to get the puck in front. Keeping it in was Bartis. Bartis again. Keeping the puck in. Now it rolls away to center and all the way down. Not enough for icing. Under 4 minutes to go now. Newington looking to apply some pressure here. Seahawks do a nice job breaking it out. Back checking at center ice and dumping it in there was Robinson. Seahawks going to get it now. It's Reagan. Reagan behind the net. With it. Couldn't get the puck out. Seahawks trying to come away with it now quickly. Keeping it to himself there with Bartis. Bartis lost the handle on it, sent back in, but offsides is the call. 3 minutes, 26 seconds left to go here. In the opening stanza, 1-0 is your score. So if you got the under in Vegas, you're feeling pretty good about things. You got the over. Well, you're not too happy with the netminder Jen Drew right now, I can tell you that. He is the number 1, number 2, and number 3 reason it's only a 1-goal game. He's been stellar. Rembish in on the forecheck, causing pressure. Austin tracks it down, got it to Rembish. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Holding on for dear life there. Another stop by Jen Drew. Now you see the pressure there by Rembish. That's what causes the turnover. You hear the guy coming. He's coming full speed. You know that there's a freight train coming at you. And you get rid of it a little bit quicker than maybe you would have. You make a little bit of a move that you wouldn't have made. Well, pressure causes a lot. Stress causes a lot of bad decisions. In hockey and in life. You get there along the boards, cleared and out to center as it eludes Sheffer. Sheffer tracks it down. Good job to recover at his own blue line. Sheffer still with it. Trying to get it out. Now it's away to center. Here comes Sager. Sager with a 4-on-1. A lot of yellow. Sager slides it over. Rembish pulls the trigger. Jen Drew sliding over, closing the wickets. And another save by the netminder, number 29 in your scorecard. Boy, I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, they better be asking that guy what flavor Gatorade he wants on the bus ride home, and somebody better make sure he's got as many as he needs. My goodness. He's been nothing short of brilliant here in the first period. Very calm, cool, collected goaltender, too. Not too much movement from him. You either move a lot as a goalie or you don't move a lot at all. I floundered all over the map. Drew seems to be in control of his actions and control of the puck. The Seahawks unrelenting with the pressure here today. 2:20 left to go. Sauer with the puck. Just out of the reach of Verbic. Newington looking to recover in their own zone. Send it away to center. Sauer waits on it there on the backhand. Goes to the forehand off the boards. Bounces around for a moment, and here comes Burbridge. Now he's got Sager with him. Burbridge to the outside, got speeds. Toss a pass for Sager. Sager cutting in, letting the shot go. Save off the shoulder there, Gendrew. Now it bounces away. Chance for Newington down at the other end. Getting to it quickly, cutting in, letting the shot go. Anderson with the stop. The rebound trickles just wide. As Milan got behind the D. There's a chance now coming in from the point. Letting the shot go. Couldn't connect there. Back the other way now. Here come the Seahawks through the neutral zone. A 2-on-1 with a minute and a half left. Sager with Sprankle. Sager lets the shot go off the post. He scores! Drew Sager. Down the right wing. Let the wrist shot go. Buries the biscuit there. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, 2-0. Seahawks have doubled the lead. That's a big goal with only 90 seconds left because they were trying to make it a 2-goal game. Now they finally have. Cutting in there was Lovater. As you know, when it's a 1-goal game, no matter what the situation is, you're always just one shot away from it being tied. That is no longer the case, ladies and gentlemen. It's now a 2-goal game as Linekas is behind the net. Walks off the boards, a little bit of room. He scores! Austin Linekas with the power move off the boards. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, 2 goals in 30 seconds. Oh, the Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks. And what looked like might be just a 1-goal lead heading into the first intermission suddenly has become a 3-0 affair. As Linekas walks off the boards and buries the biscuit there. Bartas has got the puck on his stick. He sends it up for Sprankle. Sprankle at the dot. Sprankle letting the shot go. Deflected off into the corner. Nice job by Brown to get a piece of it. Comes out in front. They score! Oh, my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. The floodgates have opened. I believe it was Linekas again. It was. Austin Linekas. He hopped over the boards. It was 2-0. He's coming back now. And it's 4-0. That's a good shift right there for that young lad. So 4-0 Seahawks, ladies and gentlemen. And just like that, if you got the under, now you're not feeling so good about things. You were a minute ago. Maybe, you may have thought, you know what, I'm going to get a jump on the intermission and head to the refrigerator and make myself a sandwich for the second period. Now you came back. You're saying, my goodness, what happened? What in tarnation went on? So you got to take your device with you. These days, there's no excuse to miss anything. Take your phone with you. Take your tablet with you. Take your laptop with you. 4-0 is the score there. Linekas with 2. Trudeau with 1. Sager with 1. Impressive day thus far here for the Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks. Walking in on the backhand. Getting the flipper out was Anderson. The rebound, they score! Getting to the rebound and answering right back. Newington gets on the board. Into the cooker and bounced and burying it there was number 26. That's Alex Milan. 4-1 now is your score. Boy, oh boy. The floodgates have opened. Not around, kept in there. Reps getting away with a little bit of a cross check there was Milan, but these things happen. Not foreign to the product, as we like to say. And come the Seahawks now down the right wing, looking to make the move, letting the shot go. That goes off the glove and out of play. Four seconds left to go here. In the opening stanza, you're watching the SoLu Broadcasting Network, brought to you by our good friends at Captain Scott's Lobster Dock. Oh boy, I'll tell you. The wife and I will definitely be there numerous times before the season ends. As the period ends, an impressive one for the Seahawks as they lead the affair 4-1. All right, we'll be right back in a moment with the start of the second period. You're watching the SoLu Broadcasting Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, my. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. First intermission. Rumbles on here. 4-1 is your score. Thank you so much for tuning in to the SoLu Broadcasting Network. The second period brought to us by our friends, ladies and gentlemen, at MB Sports Training. MB Sports Training produces dominant athletic performance and a healthy life and lifestyle. MB Sports Training is recognized for providing a motivation and innovative training experience directed towards competitive athletes, moms, dads, and working professionals. Unlike traditional fitness gyms, members work with sports performance specialists using athletic principles that focus on specific needs, safety, clever progressions, and a lot of attention to detail. So check out MB Sports Training. They operate right in the Northford rink, right upstairs from the big red rink. Great facility there. You want to get your young lady or lad to that next level, conditioning-wise. I'm telling you, give Mike a call at MB Sports Training at the Northford rink. Northford Ice Pavilion. All right. Second period is underway. All right. Here's a chance in front. There you go. That's good. And now Newington will be skating from your right to your left. The Seahawks in the bright yellow sweaters, skating from your left to your right. 4-1, the Seahawks lead it. Second stanza just nicely underway. Newington on it there. Getting the puck in. The ref took a hard spill. And he says he's okay. He's still out on his bum, though. It's Anderson. Thought there was going to be a whistle. Quickly now with the puck. Cunningham, number 55 in your scorecard, wearing Willie McGinnis's old number. You know how Willie's not in the Hall of Fame? That baffles me. Here's a chance now, walking in, pulling the trigger. That just missed. Coming right up the gut there was Cole Dow. Seahawks trying to come away with it. Sauer on it there. Sauer off the boards. It's knocked down by Williams. Williams couldn't get it out. Bodies collide along the boards. Newington coming away with it there. Munson getting the quick shot off. That hits Sauer on the way in. Ozzie Bear shakes it off. He's tough. Looks like that one smarted him a bit, though. He may want to stop at Walmart on the way home for a frozen bag of peas. Nice black and blue and a nice story to tell about it. Getting the puck in on Anderson. Touching it right in the eyes there and leaving it for Reagan. Good job there by Anderson. If you don't have to take a face-off in your own zone, certainly drop it and keep the play going. Sending it in now, Verberidge. Verberidge sending it behind the net for Sager. Sager trying to wheel off the board. Sager met there by Brown. He has a chance down in front. Rembish letting the shot go. A nice waffle save there. And this Sager, Rembish, Verberidge line. Clearly looking like the number one line here for the Seahawks as they've been buzzing all night. Picking it up now is Reagan. Reagan rounding the net like Bobby Orr. Reagan trying to connect on the long pass there. I thought it might have been deflected on the way out. The ref disagrees with the broadcaster. That won't be the last time that happens this season, I can promise you that. 12:51 left to go here in the second stanza. The middle stanza. Shakespeare's favorite stanza, ladies and gentlemen. I learned that. Stony Brook is Anderson. Long shot there from Hazlitt from the point. Anderson fought it off through traffic. Newington having a little bit of the better of play here in the early going, but it's shipped ahead now at 2-on-1. Rembish. Rembish walking in. Rembish all alone. Rembish to the backhand. And rolled off his stick there. He's getting a chunk of it. Was the netminder Gendrew. Well, you saw the speed there, Nick Rembish. That was a 2-on-1 at center ice. That turned out to be a breakaway as he just pulled away. Some guys are faster with the puck than they are without it. Nick's one of those guys. I myself was not gifted with that sort of gift from God. And there was a reason I was a third string backup netminder. More than one. A nice stop again there by Gendrew. Had a rough last minute of the opening period. He was brilliant for 14 minutes. But in 3 goals in the last minute. That's where we stand now. 4-1 is the score. 3 goals last minute and a half, I guess. More accurate. There's a chance now. Gobbled up like a biscuit on Thanksgiving by the netminder, Caden Gendrew. Seahawks in yellow, Newington in bronze. And stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, another affair coming up right after this. The Eagles pay a visit. The Enfield Eagles, Enfield Tri-Town Eagle. I'm so confused. I don't know what to call it, guys. They're part of the Eagles organization, but it's the Tri-Town hockey team. There's a chance now down the left wing, little bit of room. Nice toe drag there, almost. Milan lost the handle on it at the last moment. And then Seahawks trying to get the puck out. Bodies collide there along the boards. A 2-on-1 developing. Linegas up ahead of the play. Linegas, he's looking for the hat trick. Linegas pulls the trigger. That just missed. He knows if he gets a hat trick, he gets to pick the flavored ice cream on the way home. That's just the rule. That's not my rule. That's USA Hockey's rule. And that still applies to these guys, even though they're a little bit older. You score a hat trick. You want mint chocolate chip, you get mint chocolate chip. You want pistachio, you get pistachio. You want butter pecan, you get butter pecan. That's the way it goes. To the winner goes the spoils. Linegas right now, not able to name his flavored ice cream for the ride home just yet. He was looking for the hat trick there and didn't miss by much. But he's got 2 on the day, as you probably figured out by now. Sauer couldn't keep it in. Bouncing puck. Williams goes cross ice. So there is no delayed offsides, as you see there, the automatic whistle. Well, in youth hockey, there's no delayed offsides. In high school hockey, there is, praise the Lord. No delayed offsides in youth hockey, ladies and gentlemen. Slows the game down, takes the fun out of it, really hampers the players. Nothing good about it. Chance in front now. No reason, especially at any level, really. As soon as you start playing offsides, there's no reason kids can't play delayed offsides. It's just. And if the argument is that you want more whistles to have more line changes to get kids out there more, here's Cunningham. Cunningham pulls the brakes out. It's the shot go. I got a simple solution for you. Play delayed offsides and everybody gets 2 more minutes a period. How about that? Problem solved. They didn't ask me, though. Well, I have applied multiple times to be king of hockey, but never got the job. C-button, one-timer, a big stop there by Jen Drew. As Fort was cutting to the cooker. Good puck work there down low. Fort got the nice shot away. Jen Drew made the save, and there's the automatic whistle for no reason. 10:24 left to go here in the second period. 4-1. Seahawks leading the affair against Newington. You're watching the SoLu Broadcasting Network. I'm your host, Scotty Bonner. I thank our friends and partners at MB Sports Training at Northford Ice Pavilion. Mike's a great guy. Daughter's got the privilege of training with them once a week. And boy, I'll tell you, I don't know what goes on up there. She comes out looking like a prize fighter. She's coming out for the 15th round, and the doctor should have stopped it rounds ago. So to me, that's a good thing. A 3-on-0 now. As Sager walking in. Sager sliding it over. Backdoor, they score! Nick Rembish. Sager looking like Santa Claus out there. Better to give than receive. A selfless play there. As he had a 3-on-0. Pulled the goaltender to him. The goaltender's left. Sager's right. Rembish went to the cooker. Buried the biscuit. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, 5-1 is your score. Rembish is on the board. Sager with the helper, as the kids call it, an apple. I don't know why it's called an apple. You get that, I guess, because it starts with an A. There's a lot of words that start with an A. You could call it astronaut. Archipelago comes to mind, of course. Nice play by Sager, though. Rembish knew exactly what to do with it. Bartis on the back check. Rick Bartis coming away with it. Cleared but not out. Now Bartis follows it up, gets it up to Verberidge. Verberidge down the right wing. He's got Rembish cutting to the cooker. Verberidge lowers the shoulder. Rembish! Looking to prove that the first one was no fluke. Verberidge did a nice job there. A nice power move, lowering the shoulder, getting the arm out to protect the puck. Nice pass across the Rembish, but this time he was beaten by the netminder, Jen Drew. Rembish, nifty move there along the boards. Tried to sidestep the defenseman, Munson. Wouldn't have it. Now there's a chance now down low. That one goes right off the noggin of the goaltender. He seems to be shaking it off. Kant's in front now, waiting him out, letting the shot go. Waffle save. The rebound is cleared aside. Cleared but not out. Now they let the shot go again. Finds its way to the back of the net. They score. Oh, Jen Drew made a couple of big stops there, but it bounced back to Jackson Reagan. And he had 2 for a quarter there. He looked like he was at the old state fair, when you're throwing things that you got to knock down the milk bottles and get yourself, a nice, a minion like a Kevin or something at the state fair. And he certainly did there. 6-1 is the score now with just under 9 minutes to go. You let the shot go. That Miner made a tremendous waffle save, and then it made its way back to Reagan. Seahawks extend the lead now. 6-1 is the score. Everything's coming up yellow now. Walking in, wheeling and dealing on the backhand. Nice rush there by Lovataire. Lovataire's skating is really improved. He looks like a lot smoother. He's always been a good power skater. He looks like he's going faster and using less energy. That's always a good thing. Very silky smooth looking. You can see he's worked on his skating this summer. There's a good example of it. He closed right there. Now he's got the puck. Lovataire trying to leave it. Back to the blue line. Kept in there by Larson. Larson walking in. Larson, no, he hit the post. Larson rang the dinner bell, but no one was hungry enough to answer the call for supper. What do you suppose is wrong with Mama's cooking? 8:12 left to go here. Lovataire causing havoc there on the forecheck. That's the way to do it. You make a beeline for the puck and you arrive in ill humor. Nice job there by big number 7. Really like what I'm seeing from that young lad here today. Really improved skating. Circling the wagons now at center ice. Here comes Larson, speaking of improved skating. Larson on the backhand, lets the shot go. Little end-to-end rush there by Wade. That's something he wasn't doing a year ago either. So, Lovataire and Larson looking like they've put the work in, the necessary work. You need to show that sort of improvement. That doesn't happen by accident, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to tell you. Results do not happen by accident. Clearly, number 6 and number 7 have put the necessary time in. Like what I'm seeing. 7 minutes, 48 seconds left to go here. 6-1 is the score. I'll say the scoreboard says 7-1. I was like, I thought it was 6-1. It is 6-1. They fixed it. Maybe they're anticipating something that I don't know about. Face off deep in the Newington zone. To the left of the goaltender is glove side. Newington completing the player change there. It's all right. You don't mind that. That's the oldest trick in the book. You guys are out of breath. The goaltender has a waffle problem. You don't send the guy out. Get your team an extra 10, 15 seconds to get rid of some lactic acid. Nothing wrong with that. I like it. And no delayed offside, so an automatic whistle. Getting my point now, ladies and gentlemen. 7:33 left to go. 6-1, the Seahawks leading it. Lindicus with 2, Rembish with 1, Sager with 1, Trudeau with 1. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. We need a statistician intern. That's what we need. Chipped ahead now. In on the forecheck quickly. There's Cunningham. Good work by Cunningham there. Cunningham's having a good game. Back to blue line, Sauer. Sauer lets it go. That just missed. He had a man lurking there. That was Trudeau looking for number 2. Good pass back to blue line, Sauer. Quick shot. That one buzzes the tower. It's Cunningham doing some work down low. He's met there by Munson. Along the boards it goes now. Cleared and out to center. No, kept in. I apologize. Nice job by Fort to keep it in. And there's Preston Fort now. Hard across. Or Sauer. Good job by Fort. Chipped ahead. No icing. Ref says play on. Munson behind the net. Just under 7 minutes left to go here in the second stanza. It's been all Seahawks thus far here today. He's carrying the puck in is Reagan. Reagan's got a goal. That's the other guy I forgot. I apologize, Mr. Reagan. The brain is actually working pretty good today. It's early in the year, though. It's warm. Check back in January. And I'm mumbling. Don't even know what day it is. But we still have a good time. And that's all that matters. As it heads out to center, picked up there by the aforementioned Mr. Jackson Reagan. He sends it across. Drew Stager. Drew Stager spins away from the forecheck there. Through the neutral zone with speed. Down the left wing. Carrying the puck. Munson got a piece of it. Sager's in the corner. Sager behind the net. Put the brakes on. Good edge work there. Letting the shot go. Nice save by Jim Drew. Cleared but not out. Kept in by Reagan. Reagan lets the shot go. Rembish trying to deflect it on the way in. Rembish found it. Rembish kicking it to himself. Rembish. I'll tell you, Nick Rembish does not need a lot of room to play hockey, ladies and gentlemen. That young lad could play hockey in a phone booth. Nice pocket pick there by Sager. Stand-up save. The rebound, jamming at it. Pouncing on it there like a hungry hippo is the netminder, Jen Drew. And there'll be no further play. A little pushing and shoving after the play there. As Munson took exception to Cunningham lurking around his netminder. Good job there by Gavin Munson protecting his goaltender. That's what you got to do. Good job by the goaltender stopping the puck. And good job by Cunningham getting under everybody's skin. And good job by the official not calling any of it. Everybody really did a nice job on that play. Very proud of everybody. There's a chance now in front, trying to pull it to himself. Got it back, Burbridge! Lost the handle on it at the last second as Gendrew got the right flipper out. Stopped there. As Burbridge would not be denied. He was just going north and south. He's like, I'm not going left, I'm not going right. If you want to stop me, you know where I'll be. Back to the blue line. Artis let the shot go. Stand aside by Gendrew. Burbridge got it behind the net. Putting the brakes on, eyes up, got it in front. See one-timer as Burbridge cut to the cooker, doesn't work. Behind the net it goes now for Sager. Sager trying to set up shop in Gretzky's office. It's kept in by Reagan. Reagan lets the shot go, that one. A seeing eye Canuckler. Makes its way into the corner. That looked like a Phil Necro pitch. Burbridge trying to navigate the waters there, ran out of real estate. And it's sent ahead now. Bartis in a foot race. Bartis tracked down there by Rybiak. Bartis rounding the net like Bobby Orr. Bartis wore number 4 last year. For many years here for the Seahawks. I think his name's on every banner in the building. He's the Seahawk banner record holder, I believe. Wore number 4 for years now. He's number 24. So from Bobby Orr to Ken Griffey. Or Lou Gehrig to Ken Griffey. More accurate. Red but not out. Kept in at the blue line. Nice job there by the aforementioned number 24 in your scorecard, Eric Bartis. Kept in by Reagan. Sent hard around now. Bartis pinching. Bartis, quick shot. He scores! That's why you get the shot off quickly, ladies and gentlemen. We were talking about it earlier. Bartis just got to the puck. A quick release, got it on net, just like that. Seahawks extend the lead 7-1. That's why I'll tell you, when the young lads make me look like a hockey prophet, I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I told you, there's never anything bad about a shot on goal. Well, thanks, Gary. Chipping it in. And getting to it quickly there, Sprankle. Sprankle got it in front. There's a chance in front now. Stopped there by Gendrew. But I'm serious, though, ladies and gentlemen. Throw the puck at the net. Throw the puck at the net. Nothing bad can happen from throwing the puck at the net. What's the worst that can happen? It doesn't go in? No, it wasn't in when you had it on your stick before you threw it at the net anyway. That's a perfect example of why you do that. Make the goalie make the save. Make the team take it out from 200 feet from behind their net. Get it on net. Get it on net quickly and get it on net as hard as you can. Foot off the ice. That's all you got to do. You don't have to be Brett Hull. Oh, I mean, it helps. And here's a chance now for the Seahawks. Pulling the trigger. Doesn't get through there. Lovataire. Let the shot go. That went off a defenseman. 3:16 remaining in the second stanza because Stone Cold said so. Oh, I missed saying that. Bouncing puck now. Hops over the stick of the defenseman, Sheffer. He gets on his horse to get back, though. Nice job there by number 15. That's a good job right there. You know, the puck hopped over his stick at the blue line. He hockey stopped, put his head down, and got back into play. That's what you like to see. The puck's going to hop over your stick. It's going to happen. What do you do about it when it does? Nice job there by number 15. Here's a chance now. Linegas, was thinking about the ice cream. You could see it. Nice play by Munson. Go back and get a piece of it. Nice Linegas now. Linegas. Good long reach there by Munson. That's chipped ahead now. Here's Larson. Larson walking in. Larson pulling the trigger, and that just missed. Oh, there might be too many talons on the ice there for the Seahawks. Chipped ahead at 2-0 now. As the Nor'easters break in, sliding it across, trying to let the shot go, coming back and breaking it up. A fantastic job there by Williams. Nice job to break up that play there by Williams. As this one is taken all the way to the goaltender by his defenseman. I don't think he was expecting it. Although not a terrible play, though, under the rest that the young lad was under. Forecheck all night from the Seahawks has been tenacious. As they lead it 7-1 here. You're watching the SoLu Broadcasting Network, a doubleheader. As the Seahawks are going to be taking on the Eagles, a battle for Connecticut air superiority after this one. In by Sauer. This is kind of a battle for air superiority. Nor'easters kind of occur in the air, I guess. Can't have a nor'easter without air. You can have a lot of things without air, I guess. Think about it. Sauer letting the shot go. Nice stop there by Ginger. That's another example right there. Good, hard, fast shot. Just throw it at the net. Play there by Sauer. There's a chance in front now. Bouncing puck. Seahawks can't get to it. And away comes Newington through the neutral zone now. Williams took away the real estate. Anderson let it go. Clearly, the refs have nowhere to be tonight as they called icing on that one. 1:37 left to go. That's the biggest thing that's changed in the world. I guess that's not true, but one of the biggest things that's changed in the world is people will call the calls no matter what they are, what the situation. If it's icing, it's icing. If it's all sides, it's all sides. If it's this, it's that. Like, they don't care the clock, the score. Nothing matters anymore. Maybe they're right. I'm not saying I'm right. Maybe I'm just a grumpy, get off my lawn old man at this point. Which is fine. I accept that. Back in my day, when I was an official, it's 7-1, and there's a minute 20 left to go in the period, and they dump it in right at the red line, that is waved off, even if it was technically icing. But once again, I'm probably just showing my age. Letting the shot go. Anderson finding it through traffic, and Anderson covering up there. Sauer went down to cover the low ice. Anderson had the high ice. I go low, you go high. Done was over under, but I was underdone. 1:04 left to go here in the second stanza. Seahawks with the big lead here on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. It's opening day, a soft open as they call it, though, in the industry. There's 2 games on the docket here today, 1 tomorrow morning. The Shoreline Sharks, they're taking on South Vermont Flames. Should be a good one from the Northford Pavilion, the home of NB Sports. Chipped ahead now. Walking in is Sager. Sager all alone. Sager sliding it over. They score! Nick Rembish. Deja vu all over again. Clearly something's wrong with the Matrix. As Rembish buries the biscuit from Sager. And just like that, Rembish now on the cusp of getting what flavored ice cream he wants for the ride home as he buries the biscuit for the second time tonight. That is the second time Sager's broken in on a breakaway and elected to pass it. I'll tell you. Gotta like the selflessness there. That young lad. That's another thing that's changed. Back in my day, one of my friends was in on a situation like that. He ain't passing it. Now Sager gets it back. Number 29 back in the day comes to mind. I'll never forget. Shot it from the corner. Went off the crossbar. Didn't go in. Buzzed right by my ear. Went off the crossbar here. Ding. Didn't know if it was in or not for a split second. And he had a guy wide open in front of me, and the guy just looked at him. He's like, "Why don't you pass it to me? I'm wide open." And he just looked at him, and we were like 11 years old. And he just looked at him and said, "Why I got to pass to you over there? I can score from right here." That's the kind of attitude you got to have, ladies and gentlemen. Good old top dog. Under 25 seconds left to go. Letting the shot go, and I say by Ginger, the rebound. Verbiage trying to find it. As everybody meets at the goaltender there, Rembish came back. Did he bury it? Is it in? I apologize. Rembish buries the biscuit on the rebound. Well, ladies and gentlemen, how about that? Rembish gets the hat trick, unbeknownst to the broadcaster. Gotta ask him after the game, is it going to be cookies and cream and chocolate chip cookie dough? Chance now in front on the backhand. He scores! Well, that's the cherry on the sundae right there for Rembish. He gets goal number 4 here tonight. Picking up right where he left off from last season. We said he was the leading goal scorer for the organization. Doesn't look like he's looking to relinquish the belt anytime soon to anybody. Remember saying I'm the champ? You don't have to look to find me. Catch me if you can. He's got 4. Playing with Sager doesn't hurt. And there's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. As the second period comes to a close. The Seahawks leading it 10-1. We will be right back with the start of the third and final stanza here on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. No mind. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the SoLu Broadcasting Network. Third and final period about ready to get underway here. Brought to us by our friends at John DeFore Photography. JohnDeFore.com, John DeFore Photography, live sports action, photography, portraits, lifestyle, graphic arts, and much, much more. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, if you go on his Facebook page or you go to his website, an absolute brilliant photographer. Michelle and I are so excited he's going to be doing Lukey's senior pictures. There's John DeFore, the very best in the business. So go to JohnDeFore.com. Sign up today. Get your pictures taken for your young lady or lad or a special occasion, perhaps an anniversary or something of that nature. Something that is very special to you. I'll mention that Scotty sent you from SoLu and 10% off. It's John DeFore Photography. He had pictures of that full blue moon a couple of weeks ago. It was nothing short of spectacular. It was absolutely brilliant. And it's sent in and chasing it down now is Brown. Hard around. Up by Hribic. Here's a chance now. Newington walking in all alone. Pulling the trigger. They score! Alex Milan buries the biscuit there for the Nor'easters. As they get on the board, closing the gap now. If you got Newington plus 8.5, well, you're looking good. Nice job there by Milan to bury the biscuit. That's what you like to see. You know, your team's down 10-1, but he's not giving up. That's all you can ask. Hopping over the boards and saying, I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to do the very best I can. The Seahawks now lead by 8. Linekas. Go to blue line. Dropped it back. Sager had to retrieve it at center ice. He goes cross ice. Tape to tape there for Sprankle. Sprankle looking for the toe drag. Now he's got it. Sprankle letting the shot go. Went right over the crossbar. Behind the net it goes now. Saved but not out. Kept in by Sager. Sager lets the shot go. A lot on that one. Good hard shot. Larson tracks it down. Larson trying to dance in the corner. Picking it up now is Lovataire. Lovataire to the blue line. One-timer shot there by Sager. Covered up by Gendrew. 13:47 left to go here in the third and final stanza. 10-2, the Seahawks leading it. Another affair coming up right after this one. And the Seahawks and the Enfield Eagles. That one set to face off at about 6:40 tonight. And trying to come away with it now is Newington. Nice hit there to take away the real estate by Williams. In the corner it goes now. Back out to center ice. Sent back in, an automatic whistle. With 13:27 left to go. Now I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, our good friend, John DeFore, go to JohnDeForePhotography.com. We got portraits coming up, senior pictures, a prom, weddings. There's a chance now, walking in, pulling the trigger. Was Fort. Good show of strength there by Preston Fort to win that puck. Action shots at a hockey game will come down and do that for you too. He's a very gifted photographer. I'll tell you, I'm in the obvious video and broadcasting industry, but there's something about still photography that still means a lot. It's something. It's an innate relationship with human beings. We love photography. And you get somebody like John. It's pretty awesome. Wheeling and dealing now. Brown. Brown with the puck. Brown to the outside. Brown protecting. Brown lowers the shoulder. Brown looking to sniper it there. Sauer got a chunk of him. In the corner it goes. Knocking it down, getting to it quickly now, walking in, letting the shot go. Anderson held on. Nice job by Anderson to hold on there. Behind the net it goes, a big hit there. As Williams was sent down on his bum. And picking it up is Sauer. 12 minutes left to go. Sauer got it out to center. That's knocked down by the Nor'easters. A little bit of miscommunication there. And Sheffer in on the forecheck. Picked up by Gavin Munson. Munson along the boards. Rembish. If you get a double hat trick, he's got 4. Clearly a banana split. Perhaps a Reese's Pieces. There's a chance now. Rembish looking for number 5. Rembish slowly over the blue line, waiting for the cavalry to arrive. It doesn't. Now he leaves it for Sheffer. Sheffer lets the shot go. That just missed. On the net now, Rembish on it there. Rembish circling the wagons. Lets the backhander go. Wide of the goalkeeper. Sheffer's on it there. Sheffer, Verberidge, and Rembish out there now, the forward unit. Bartis. And number 8, Jackson Reagan at the blue line. There's Bartis now pinching in. Bartis on the back check, breaking it up. That's a good job right there. That really pleases the broadcaster. He pinched in, didn't get it. Got back and broke up the play at center ice. Those are the little things, ladies and gentlemen. Don't show up in a scorecard. Don't show up in the sabermetrics. Don't show up in the cybermetrics. Whatever math the boys and girls are doing nowadays. I don't know. I try. They're making a public address announcement there. I'm not sure what it was. Hopefully it's not our car. Those are the plays, ladies and gentlemen. Nice stop there. A quick shot there by Sprankle off the face-off win. Those are the plays you need to have to win games. There's a chance now. Back to the blue line. Letting the shot go off the butt end there. Bartis was looking for number 2. There's a chance in front. Ends up back at the blue line. Reagan lets the shot go. That went off a body in front. Cleared but not out. Bouncing puck. Bartis went back to keep it in. Linekus now behind the net. Linekus wondering if he is going to get himself some ice cream. Lets the shot go. Doesn't get through. Here's Linekus now. Linekus has the handle on it there. And here comes Newington now. Coming out of their own zone with speed. Down the left wing. Everybody in yellow getting back to help out. You got to like that. Sent ahead now, Linekus. Linekus giving it to himself. Linekus couldn't sidestep the defenseman there. Coming over nicely there was Lopa. Through the neutral zone it comes, and back checking there was Lovater. Lovater sending it hard around. It's picked up. Sent back in by Sprankle, but it was offsides. Bouncing puck, Sager. Sager with it. Sager wheeling and dealing. Sager looking to pull the trigger. Didn't do so. Covers the puck now. Got it back for Larson. Larson lost the handle on it. And away comes Newington now quickly. Brown. Brown trying to get it down low. Couldn't do so. And it comes away to center. Quickly now. Down the left wing is Larson. Wade Larson cutting in front. Larson against the green. That just missed. Trying to get back to it. Rushed there by Larson. Cleared but not out. Sager Kept it in at the blue line. Here's Sager now, wheeling and dealing. Couldn't run the gauntlet there. Larson covering for him. Chipped ahead now. A 3-on-1 for Newington. The only man back is Fort. Over the blue line, walking in at the dot, pulling the trigger, hit the post. Oh, went off the inside of the post and sent all the way down there. Not even a shot on goal, Anderson will tell you. And he's correct to tell you that. That's a correct stat. That's a goaltender's good best friend right there. The goalie's Bubba DeForest. Came up with the big save there for Anderson. 8 minutes, 49 seconds left to go here. 10-2 is your score. The Seahawks have been in control all night long. Trudeau looking to get a jump on things there. Out to center it goes. Knocked down Munson. Sent it ahead. And there's Larson. Larson on it. Larson sending it around for Sager. Sager puts the brakes on, heads back the other way. Sager, little spinorama. Coming away with it now. There's Sager. Sager through the neutral zone, lugging the puck. Looking to carry the puck in, down the left wing, walking in all alone, pulls the trigger, tried to go wide. And that just missed. Nice end-to-end rush there, though. Sent back in, offsides is the call. And the play comes to a screeching halt. Again, do not misunderstand me, not the official's fault. No way, no how. Wyatt Verbrich leaning in to take the draw now. For Rembish. And Sheffer, the forward units here for Coach Sager. Got to be pleased with the Seahawks' effort and performance thus far here tonight. And they lead at 10-2. In the corner it goes. Hard around. Seahawks trying to come away. Here's Rembish now. Rembish once again down the wing. Rembish chipping it to himself. Rembish walking in at the dot. Rembish behind the net. Circling the wagons. Rembish now. Left it there for Williams. That's what you call class, ladies and gentlemen, right there. And sent all the way down by the Seahawks. And once again, an icing that would not have been called in the 90s. Again, not knocking the officials. Perhaps I'm knocking myself. 7:21 left to go here in the affair. 10-2 is your score. And all Seahawks tonight. They've had the jump since the puck was dropped. You got to like it. At least I think you got to like it. Yeah, you got to like it. Newington. They're running out of gas, though. They only got 5 subs. Not their fault. They're thin tonight. Newington, a powerhouse, though. Connecticut hockey, so they'll be back. So if you're the Seahawks, you don't want to be rubbing it in or talking too much smack here tonight. Just want to shake hands at the end of the game. Newington will be back, I promise you. Won the state championship 2 years ago. Last year, lost in the semifinals. A little short-handed here today, but that's okay. As it's picked up now by Lovatier. There's the onside call we're looking for. That's exactly the right call. Finding it now, Linekas. Linekas circling the wagons. Got Lovatier cutting to the cooker. The wraparound doesn't go. Linekas thought he might have jammed his hand there a little bit. Hopefully he's all right. Cleared but not out. Kept in by Reagan. Here's Reagan now. Lets the shot go. That hit a body in front. Didn't get through. Linekas letting the shot go. Big stop, covering it up. Is the goaltender. And there'll be no further play. 6:22 left to go. Here in the third stanza. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And remind you, today's game is being brought to us by our friends at Captain Scott's Lobster Dock. Right there on the shores of New London. I love Captain Scott's if I haven't mentioned it. Look at the hustle there as Bartis and Sprankle got on their horse to get back. An 8-goal lead, and the boys in yellow are busting their hump to get back. That really pleases the broadcaster, I got to tell you. It goes hard off the boards. Trying to get to it. Couldn't get it out. Pinching and keeping it in. On it behind the net now is Barkas. Just doing battle. Lost the handle on it. And away come the Seahawks with it now. Sprankle. Sprankle trying to go up ahead for Lineker. Lineker lost the handle on it. Chipped ahead now by Sprankle. Sprankle in the corner. Sprankle trying to get it in front. Sprankle letting the shot go. Short side. And Drew did a nice job holding on. Tracking it, holding on to it there was Reagan. Nice job by Reagan to go get it. Now it comes away to center. Knocking it down is Larson. Here's Larson now. Larson wheeling and dealing. Larson. That one was thwarted. Here comes Munson. Munson back the other way. Munson. Nice job of back checking there, but the ref thought it was a hook. I could see that. That's a good penalty, though, by Larson. He got on his horse. He got a piece of him with the stick. It's a hook. But still, that's a good penalty, though. You don't mind that. That's a hustling penalty. At least I don't mind it. I don't know if Coach Sager would agree with me. Oh, power play now for Newington. 90-second power play. Or a minute 30. 10-2 is the score. Face off deep in the Seahawks zone to the right of the netminder, Mr. Anderson. He catches it southpaw style, though. That's where his glove is. Rick DiPietro. Grant Fuhr. Of course. Buffalo zone, the great Darren Pupal. Sabres are coming on. Don't sleep on the Sabres. I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs this year, but they got some good young talent. Thompson's a beast. Tuck. Big Swedish defenseman. You always want to have a big Swedish defenseman. Ask the Lightning. Worked out pretty good for them. Digging and mucking along the boards there, trying to keep it in. That's Cunningham. Using the handle on it. Tracking it down now. Quickly is Sager. Sager. At 4:15 to go in the affair. 39 seconds left to go in the man advantage. Here comes Sager now. Sager. Sidesteps the rush now. Sager. Over the blue line. Sager looking to go end to end as its pocket picked there. It killed off a lot of clock on the penalty. And here comes Milan now. Milan pushing it up. Milan walking in. Milan dragged down from behind. Bodies meet at the goaltender. We'll see if it's a penalty shot. Will the ref award it? No, just a hold. Holding is the call there. Sager heads to the sin bin. 2 minutes for holding. Thought we might actually be seeing a penalty shot on that one, but the officials thought different of it. Which I suppose is their right to do so now. I would have liked to have seen one in a 10-2 affair there. Now, if I'm officiating, that's a penalty shot. I'll tell you right now. Let's spice things up a little. There's 3 minutes, 50 seconds left. Technically the preseason, if you will. I'm pointing at center ice. Let's have some fun. But that's just me. Not saying the ref made the wrong call. Saying I would have purposely made the wrong call. Just having a little fun with it. Sent all the way down behind the net now. Sauer thought better of it as they're down 2 men. Good decision there by Sauer not to chase that puck behind the net. Three minutes, 33 seconds left to go. Hard around. Rembush giving chase. Brown. Sends it hard around. Seahawks killed off 1 penalty, so we're back to a 5-on-4. As Rembush has to deal with a bouncing puck. Here comes Rembush now shorthanded. Rembush with help. Chips it up to himself. Sliding it across Larson. And off the heel of his stick there and then off the toe of his skate. I think I got that right. The old heel toe there can be very confusing for the broadcaster. Along with a variety of other things on this planet Earth. Under 3 minutes to go in the affair. And thank you so much for joining us. And remind you, there's another one coming up right after this. The Zamboni will come out. You'll have a chance to make yourself a sandwich. Perhaps walk the dog or the cat. You know, some people walk their cats nowadays. Can't imagine if I tried to put a leash on our cat, that probably would not go well. Back to the blue line, letting the shot go. Ginger got a chunk of it. And that's kept in at the blue line. And pinching in. Now the Seahawks. Everybody met along the boards. On it there is Reagan. Reagan sidestepped the rush. And sent out to center. Over quickly there was Bartis. Bartis with it again at center ice. Chipping it ahead. 2.5 left to go. And that's going to do it. A good kill by the Seahawks as they are down 2 men. Did a nice job there. Good penalty kill by the Seahawks as it's sent away to center. Chasing it there is Reagan. And on it quickly is Sheffer. And now picked up by Lopa. Lopa sending it in. And tracking it down is Reagan. Under 2 minutes to go now in this lopsided affair. I want to tip my hat to the Newington boys, though. They could have packed it in here in the third period, and they haven't. Shows a lot of character. It's easy to quit. And they haven't. Good job by Newington. Kept in by Larson. Larson lets the shot go. Deflected in front. They score! Sager with the deflection. A nice shot there by Larson. A beautiful tip there. And that's something else you work on. It doesn't happen by accident either. So 11-2. Here's your score. The Seahawks look to send it in. Off the glass. Quickly now, back the other way is Munson. Munson walking in. Munson all alone. Munson pulls the trigger. He scores! Gavin Munson fighting off the pressure from behind. A great show of strength there. And buries the biscuit there for the Nor'easters. That makes it 11-3. With 1 minute and 17 seconds left to go. Chipped ahead now. Battle ensues there. Williams really draped all over that lad. Away come the Seahawks now through the neutral zone. Lovatier, his pocket picked there for a moment. Now it's sent all the way down. A foot race ensues there as Milan trying to get to it. Couldn't do so, and it's picked up by Reagan. Here comes Reagan now. Reagan up ahead for Larson. Larson walking in. Larson pulling the trigger. Big stop. Arjun Drew. Ends up behind the net. 35 seconds left to go here in the affair. Seahawks are going to take the victory tonight. Is Larson still with it? Larson slid it across. Linekus lets the shot go. That just missed. Linekus looks like his wrist is bothering him. Hope he's all right. It's twice now he's taken a shot and let go of a stick. So with 15 seconds left to go, ladies and gentlemen, an 8-goal game. The ref calls icing. Once again. Oh, gosh. I just don't belong on the planet anymore, I swear. Come on, Elon. Let's get Mars going already. All right. 15 seconds left to go. Seahawks in the I formation there, looking like the Houston Oilers in 1983. There's Larson now. Tried to sidestep the defenseman. Larson finds the puck. Lets the shot go. Off the post. That's Larson's second post tonight. Dealing and dealing Linekus. Linekus trying to get the shot away. And there's the buzzer, ladies and gentlemen. As the affair comes to a close, the Seahawks meet at the goaltender Anderson. Your SoLu, top dog of the affair, is going to go to none other than number 63, Nick Rembish. Nick had a fantastic affair, as we said, picking up right where he left off with a plethora of goals. 4, in fact. As the traditional handshake takes place, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. For my cameraman, Mr. Aiden Matter, I have been your host, Scotty Bonner. It has been an absolute blessing, honor, and privilege to be here with you today. Once again, the final from the Rose Garden in Norwich, Connecticut. The Southeastern Connecticut Seahawks 11 and the Newington Nor'easters 3. All right, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back in about 15 minutes with the start of the Seahawks and Eagles right here on the SoLu Broadcasting Network. Thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, 11-3 is your final. See you in about 15 minutes.